This is a demonstration of the Brightidea Innovation Pipeline Management System. First thing I'd say is when we create a new system, we integrate it with your single sign-on, so employees on the intranet will automatically log in through single sign-on. They'll reach your enterprise page here where it talks about your innovation program. They'll see what available innovation challenges by topic are available. These can be public or private, or they can be group restricted. There's many ways to different permission levels. We could also have different communities within for R&D, HR, finance, marketing, or IT or whatever. And if you go into the community, you'll have a separate community page with only the challenges that are available within that community. So getting started with Brightidea is very simple. There are 9 pre-configured workflows and applications within Brightidea, or you can customize your own or duplicate an existing challenge. So these apps, the first one is Discuss, which allows you to create a discussion forum. The second is Solve, which allows you to collect ideas to solve a particular problem. The third is Optimize, essentially collecting improvements to optimize a business area. The fourth is Hack, so that supplements a hackathon where it allows you to do rapid prototyping. Incubate allows you to collect ideas on existing projects. Pitch app allows you to collect proposals for new business plans. Understand, it uses a design thinking methodology to collect insights that you've learned. Monitor allows you to collect research and trends, and open suggestion box. So if an employee has an idea and doesn't fall into any of these topics, then you can launch a suggest app for an open suggestion box. That's for all your employees. Each of these apps, when you create it, will create a recommended workflow for that particular use case. And so Brightidea supports multiple workflows down to a challenge level. You can create multiple phases, multiple steps in that phase. You can easily sort by them. You can assign people to each step, and I can show you all how this works. But essentially, this is the Incubate app, and so this follows actually a lean startup methodology. So I'll go into the apps a little bit more to show you when you create a new app or a new challenge. In this case, it's a Discuss app. There's a hero image here. These are all widgets. We can move up and down. Activity feed just for this app. People post ideas on a customized submission form, support for attachments, and so on. And then once they submit the ideas, they can view each other's ideas. They can comment. They can vote on each other. They can sort in different ways or filter in different ways. If they look into an idea, they can tag it. They can add attachments to comments. They can reply to existing comments and so on. So the approach makes it very simple for the front-end user to understand what challenges are available, to understand what the challenge is about, and then also post, comment, and vote. For each challenge, there's a challenge dashboard that rolls up to an enterprise dashboard. The dashboard includes pretty cool features like you can see how many cross-departmental collaborations there's been. And then you could also see where they're coming from. So that's pretty useful. This is the Solve app. The Solve app has different widgets when you create it. So you just change the content here. And then this is a phase widget, activity feed, submit solution. And in the Solve workflow, there's a evaluation scorecard. In this case, what's great about this is if we create a scorecard here in this step, what we can do is we can now create the criteria in which we evaluate what's a good idea or not. Does it solve the problem? Costs and resources required to implement, time frame to implement, any risks, is it innovative? And then what happens here is we assign people to this step. So when ideas go in here, these people get action items. So they get action items, and when they complete the action items using the scorecard, then then this Brightidea will aggregate the entire all the scores into a particular score. In this case, PayPal offers an add-on. It got 93.33, and then what happens in the front end is the submitter can now see what the evaluators have rated his idea, and what the breakdown is for each of the criteria. So it's quite nice because the people that submit ideas, they want to know what their evaluations are and why their ideas was chosen or not. This is the Optimize app, submit improvement, phase widget. Again, you just create the app and update the content. And there's so our system's email alert driven, so it's easy to simply update the email notifications that come out of our system and customize it. This is a hackathon app. You can see that there is a countdown timer, submit project, description. Here's the schedule of the actual event. Again, we just customize it. Location. Here's the judging criteria. It must be innovative, solves a problem, easy to use. Here's the judges. What's great about the hackathon app is people will submit their projects, and they can actually ask for desired expertise to help them. And so they can click a button here called Find Teammates, and it'll come up with different people that have those skills, so then they can participate and help them build out their project. And so they can invite them to their project. And you could also, people can see what people have submitted and request to join their team. So it really supplements a hackathon quite well. There's this is the Incubate app. So this is a lean startup. And so you can actually submit projects. This is admin only to submit projects. But if you look at the process, it's a lean startup process. It's a lean startup process. Sorry, I have to go to the manage pipeline here. And what's great about this is that if you look at this particular step, and we'll take a look at an idea. This is if you assign people to this step, this is the iterate step, and so this is like a project team members, a private room for the project team members to collaborate, share documents on. And if once they're ready and once they feel like they want to progress it, they can advance it to the next step. We also have the ability to support different currencies. So this is helpful if you want to, as you put in projections and outcomes on an idea, that flows up to a central pipeline. In this case, we changed it to euros. But this dashboard here, projected values and tracked outcomes. As you fill out the projections and the actuals here, that will populate the enterprise dashboard. The pitch app allows you to collect proposals. So if your organization, here's the phase widget. If your organization has a program where people can submit new business plans, where they can get mentorship or seed funding or project resources, then you use the pitch app for that. Investment criteria, fulfills the mission, managing risk. They can download resources like the business model canvas or a pitch deck template. The proposal submission form, we can add additional form questions here. So what's the value proposition? What problem are you solving? Key resource, and we can make these required or not. So you can actually get more information from the submitter during the submission process. This is the Understand app. So people are submitting research notes and insights here. We follow a design thinking methodology for this. This is the Monitor app. People submitting trends, so you can find out. You can have people submitting either emerging technologies or trends in the industry. And finally, the Suggest app, which is the open suggestion box, how it works, so on, the different categories that people will submit ideas on. And as people submit ideas, they always fall into the first step here. And the first step is to find an owner. So what we can do is we can configure this particular step, and what we can do is assign people to the categories. So if someone submits an idea and chooses engineering category, then Lauren will get an action item saying that a new idea was submitted. she could then look at it and say, does she want to own this and implement it, or does it belong to her or not? If she says no, then she can forward it to a colleague and then give it to that colleague, right? And so, and another thing you do in the Suggest app is you can create an email mailbox. So you can create any kind of mailbox you want, ideas at your, and then create a default category and create the mailbox. Now, what will happen is anybody that sends an email to this from their Outlook, if they can include attachments or whatever, it'll automatically just go right into this particular challenge. So they don't even have to log into the system. So you can create multiple mailboxes for any challenge, actually. All of these different challenges will flow up to one central innovation dashboard. You can see the number of people, how many ideas were converted into projects, what's the projected project value, in this case 309 million euros, how many of those were implemented, and what are the actuals for that. So Brightidea allows you to create challenges, collect those ideas, and move them through a structured process to some sort of measurable outcome. The Brightidea mobile app allows you to do everything on the front end as you would do on the web app. So you can see all the current list of challenges that are available. Let's click into the Solve challenge here. Challenge description, you can subscribe to the challenge and get notifications on the app, view all the ideas, sort. Let's look into an idea. It's actually easier on the mobile app to flip through ideas because you can like an idea, swipe, like an idea, swipe, like an idea, swipe. Of course, support for commenting and voting. And if you want to post an idea, it's actually quite simple to post an idea with an image. You could post an idea as a voice. So you can press the button and say, hey, I'm driving right now, but I just thought of something. And then you can post that idea. You can post an idea using a sketchpad, right? So you could also obviously post an idea using the submission form. And what's great about the mobile app is that if there are any, I'll go to one that has a lot of, like the Pitch app. So if I go and I post an idea, the Pitch app has a lot of additional form questions. As you can see, it automatically shows up on the mobile app: value proposition, problem I'm solving, key resources, and so on. So the mobile app will adhere to any changes on the web app. So if you create new challenges, if you configure whatever you configure on the web application, will automatically show up on the mobile app. Of course, there's an activity feed, and then of course there's you can invite a colleague and do other things. So it's a great way to get people involved, and there's also a way for when you create a new challenge on the web app, there's a button you can press that sends a notification to everyone that has the mobile app installed saying there's a new challenge and go in to participate. So you can actually reach users on their phones when a new challenge is launched, which is pretty cool. This is an update to the Brightidea platform. Brightidea has introduced 6 new innovation apps or innovation use cases. One for venture is if a company has a corporate venture fund, then they can collect new startups that they'd want to invest in. Transform for digital transformation projects. Managing and prioritizing projects for greater ROI. Running an internal corporate accelerator. Generating a name for a new product, offering, or service, and also recognizing employees for specific contributions. So these new 6 apps added to the original 9 make 15 total innovation use cases or innovation apps within the Brightidea platform. So just like if you click on any app, let's say the Accelerate app, all the information about the app and running it successfully is found within each app, including the recommended process that it's created when you create the app, as well as a playbook which shows who the key roles are for this use case and a step-by-step guide on configuring the app and managing and updating it. So it's the documentation per app is extremely good in the platform. So when you create a new challenge, let's say we created this from the Accelerate app, what we can do is within the challenge itself, you obviously have the submissions. And if you click into a submission, we now have a new team workspace. What this is a project tracking tool. So if you click on team workspace, let's say this idea called Artemis Fresh has been selected for implementation. If you click on team workspace, it'll take you to the project tracking workspace for this idea. Obviously, you can add additional team members here. You can edit them. So just like any other project management tool, you'll have your milestones, you'll have your to-dos, and who's assigned to, due dates. You'll have a business model canvas. So you can see the boxes here on the right relative to which section of the canvas it is. And so you can fill out these areas of the canvas and then click on Export Canvas, and that'll put it into the nice business model canvas format that you're used to seeing. And then you can email this to other people internally if you'd like. So this is a great new addition to the team workspace functionality within Brightidea. Obviously, any risks or assumptions and which box in the business model canvas that relates to, as well as a new business impact area where you can record outcomes, projections, and actuals over time. Any attachments like Excel spreadsheets or PowerPoints. You could even record non-financial outcomes. And what that will do is that will roll up to a new business impact dashboard, which will show you the red line is our target. We can obviously update what our target should be here. The green is the actuals and the blue is projections. So we're doing quite well against our targets. And these are the 4 ideas that have been turned into projects that have the team workspace business impact tabs filled out that's feeding this. So a lot of new great improvements to the platform with the additional 6 apps, the team workspace, and the business impact dashboard.